I need you. I'll keep you strong, I know, but I'll be scared to show myself. Don't let me go.
What's up, y'all? It's the Young Avell here, back at it with another video. Welcome to the Sunday Sermon. We got some game here for you today. Hope you guys have been doing great. We are in spring. We made it. We are in spring. It's a new season. New year has begun. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling all right. Life probably got some challenges, but probably feeling a little bit capable to deal with them. We're in the new season. So let's keep that energy going. With that being said, let's jump right into it. So, man is interesting, right? I was having a good talk with my barber, and a couple of my friends, and my barber was talking about somebody that he used to look up to when he was younger, and it's funny because my barber practices retention, and the guy does not, even though he's older. He showed me a video of him on the treadmill, just staring at the camera like an NPC with some like ominous music in the background. And it was just interesting to see the contrast of energy between how my boy carries himself and then how someone that he used to look up to when he was younger carries himself currently and still. And that brings me to what I feel like I want to talk about today, which is the duality of man. We have more than one nature as men, and how your life turns. This is an important point. I need y'all to listen to this. How your life turns out is going to depend on what nature you cater to of yourself. If you have actions in this nature, it will lead to this future. If you have action, if you keep your actions up in this nature, it will lead to this future. And it's just interesting when people stay at the lower nature and you see them play that out over a long period of time, and you see how they look and how they are just like, they look almost like zombies, like NPCs, like the land of dust and bones. Me and my boy, we came up with the saying, the land of dust and bones. The land of dust and bones is here. The land of milk and honey is here. I'm in the land of milk and honey. But I just, I can see when people carry themselves out and end up in the land of dust and bones. Like when you're on a day zero, and you just release off the screen, you're in the land of dust and bones, my friend. You release many days in a row, to the screen, especially, you're in the land of dust and bones, my friend. Thankfully, I'm in the land of milk and honey, and I've been very adamant about remaining here. And, my life shows that, but that's only because I've been catering to a certain nature. Like I've been catering to the higher aspects of myself. And if you don't do that, you're going to end up in the land of dust and bones, brother. I promise you. You're going to end up living a life where you think that constantly chasing sense gratification is the apex pinnacle of life. And it's just going to leave you drained. It's going to leave you like a zombie, like that dried up worm in SpongeBob. It's going to leave you like that. And on the flip, you're in the land of milk and honey, your lifestyle in the land of milk and honey, your life is going to be full. It's going to be full. You're going to have a life of meaning because you're prioritizing a certain quality of action, and it's going to lead to a certain quality of experience. This is a very important point. This is a very important point as a man, because there's nobody that is in charge of your future besides yourself and your actions. So if you don't clean up the quality of your actions, you will find yourself a 60, 70-year-old man still plagued by being poor, still plagued by lusting over younger women and just like lusting over women in general, and like not being in shape and just, looking horrible and being invisible. You will be plagued by these things if you don't upgrade the quality of your actions. So it is important for you to lock in on what type of man that you want to be, really what type of life that you want to live, what type of future you want to see yourself in. Because if you're on autopilot mode and you think that just following what feels best in every single moment is going to get you to live the best, happiest life, you're sorely mistaken, my friend. You're sorely mistaken. And that's probably why the lower path is taken by, I don't want to say majority because I don't know, but like a good amount of men. Because it's easier. It's easier to walk that path of hedonic gratification and sense gratification. It's easy to do nothing. It's easy to roll downhill. It takes effort to move up. It takes effort to bring things about, to chase goals. It takes effort. You're moving uphill. You must exert yourself. And it would be a shame if you go your whole life without knowing what your higher self looks like, what that version of yourself looks like, how life is for you. Because I'm telling you, my friends, the land of milk and honey is real. You can live an abundant life. I'm telling you, you can flip the whole situation around. You can change your situation from down here to up here. It's possible. You can do it. You gotta just know that it can be done and get it done. With God, all things are possible. Remember, I'm not religious, but I am. You'd be a fool to think that there is nothing bigger and grander than this life. I'm sorry, you'd be a fool, my friend. Because you think you got to do this all by yourself? Come on, you don't got the answers like that, brother. You don't got the answers like that. So you can rely on that, use that faith, and push forward. That's going to help you push forward up that hill and give you that strength. Like, yo, I know this is possible. I know this is possible. God is with me. I am strong. The universe, whatever you want to say. Krishna. Krishna just means the supreme personality, because that's who we all have a relationship with at the end of the day. Intimate relationship, our most closest associate, the most close relationship you could ever have, because that is what you actually are in your deepest nature. Service to that, which is the highest part of you. That's why it feels good to give. That's why it feels good to help others, and you get that fulfillment because you're actually doing it to yourself. So you're going to reap the benefit. You don't understand there's a science to this thing, man. I could break it down. I've broken it down before in other videos. But I'm just telling y'all in this video that there is a higher nature that you need to cater to. There's a duality of man that you need to understand that is very important, or else you're going to be walking around living in the land of dust and bones when people like me and my friends and my pack are in the land of milk and honey. So, with that being said, I hope you guys got something from this video. If you did, make sure to share, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep pushing. We are on the downtrend to the new moon, so it's a little chill, but we're still in retrograde, so stay vigilant, stay on the path. And I wish you guys the best, and you already know, man, like I said, and like I always say, until next time, remember, greater perspective can lead to a greater connection. Peace.
Nobody's here.